This show, along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, is available commercial-free on any player. Just look for the link in the episode or show notes.
Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. The Society Wedding of the Year takes place today as Hugh Grosvenor, the Duke of Westminster, prepares to marry his bride-to-be, Olivia Henson. The lavish nuptials, set to be attended by Prince William himself, will be held at the grandiose Chester Cathedral. However, the couple has reportedly imposed a strict rule on all 400 guests: no gifts allowed. The ancient pews will be filled with British aristocracy, including two heirs to the throne, Prince William and Prince George, who are both expected to take on prominent roles. The Duke, named Britain's youngest billionaire last month after inheriting his fortune in 2016, has spared no expense. 100,000 flowers, paid for by the groom himself, were planted around the city in preparation. A trio of local schoolchildren, Grace Crook, Isla and Cassie, Lounds, will serve as choristers, singing for the newlywed couple. Head chorister Grace Crook expressed her excitement, saying, "It is an absolute honour to now be the head chorister, and I am really looking forward to the big day. It is a lot of pressure, but it is such an incredible opportunity, and I can't wait." The Duke is known for staying out of the spotlight, so the nuptials are expected to be a relatively low-key affair, despite the high-profile guest list. We know for certain that Prince William has accepted and will serve as an usher welcoming guests to the Norman Cathedral, where he previously played the same role at Hugh's sister Lady Tamara's 2004 wedding. However, the Duke's godfather, King Charles, as well as Queen Camilla and the Princess of Wales, who continues her cancer treatment, will not be in attendance. In a break from the Duke's close ties to the royals, Prince Harry has declined his invitation amidst reports he felt snubbed over William's prominent role. One source stated, "William was asked to have a prominent role in the wedding, and that's what triggered Harry to decline an invitation. Apparently, Harry was put out by the request when he thought it should have been him." An alternate theory suggests Harry was being respectful, not wanting to bring the Harry and Meghan circus to the wedding, but also being diplomatic to his brother. A source said that Harry's absence cleared the way for William to perform the role of usher during Friday's ceremony, a job that would have been beyond awkward if he was obliged to show Harry to his pew, even though he might enjoy telling him where to go. The rest of the guest list remains speculative. The Duke's siblings, Lady Edwina, Viola, and Tamara, who married at the same venue in 2004, are expected, perhaps accompanied by Edwina's historian husband, Dan Snow. Businessmen like the Duke's property CEO, James Rayner, could make the cut. Hugh is buying ice cream today. Visitors to the city centre will be able to enjoy free ice cream and sorbet from 3 independent city centre businesses. King Charles and Queen Camilla were visibly moved to tears as the memories of 99-year-old D-Day veteran Joe Mines from Hornchurch were read aloud at the commemorative event in Versailles, Normandy on Thursday. As Mines recounted his experiences, waving his arms dramatically, Camilla was seen dabbing her eye before smiling at Charles, who also wiped away tears. The poignant moment preceded Charles' speech, in which he expressed his profound sense of gratitude to those who fought in the D-Day invasion. Addressing the veteran audience members, many of whom could be seen wiping their own eyes, Charles solemnly stated, "It is with the most profound sense of gratitude that we remember them and all who served at that critical time." Prince William paid tribute to the incredible courage displayed by soldiers during the D-Day landings as he attended a commemorative ceremony in Normandy this morning, hosted by Canada. The Prince of Wales addressed the gathered veterans, stating, "Standing here today in peaceful silence, it is almost impossible to grasp the courage it would have taken to run into the fury of battle that day. The assault on D-Day remains the most ambitious military operation in history." William honoured the sacrifices made, saying, "The events of that windy, grey day ultimately led to the liberation of Europe, but it came at heavy cost. All of you demonstrated heroism and determination that ensured fascism was conquered." Highlighting the enduring UK-Canada alliance, the heir to the throne declared, "Canada and the UK continue to stand side by side as we did in 1944, just as strong together 80 years later." William concluded by expressing profound gratitude, stating in both English and French, "Ensuring the memory of those who fought for freedom lives on is why we've come together again today to say thank you. Thank you for our freedom and thank you for your service. The solemn ceremony saw William, wearing military medals, receive a royal salute as he honoured the bravery and sacrifices of Canadian and Allied forces on D-Day in 1944. William stood in for his father, joining over 25 world leaders, including US President Joe Biden, French President Emmanuel Macron, and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, as well as fellow European royals like King Willem Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands. William's presence at the significant event was praised by his father, King Charles, who was delighted his son could attend on his behalf amid the monarch's ongoing cancer treatment. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Royal fans lined up outside the Bank of England bright and early to get their hands on the very first King Charles III banknotes entering circulation. After decades of Queen Elizabeth II's portrait gracing British currency, these new 5, 10, 20 and 50-pound polymer notes bear the image of the new monarch. On X, one fan shared his experience. That was actually silly good fun. Once the doors opened, there's the usual security checks and then straight into the bank counter where they'll swap your old banknotes for equivalent new ones. The queue is quite short at the moment, so if you fancy doing something a bit different, they will swap up to £300 of QE2 banknotes for CR3 equivalents for the next 5 days. While admitting the new notes available may not fetch high prices on resale sites like eBay, the fan enjoyed the novelty, adding, "Just bring the notes and proof ID, and you get to see a small bit of the grand interior of the Bank of England as well." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or your app of choice. Write us a review. Hit those 5 stars if you love the show. And remember, you can now subscribe to Palace Intrigue on Spotify, Apple, or any of your players. Just look for the link in the show notes on how to do it. It's only $4.99 a month, and you get to support the show and all of us behind the scene here. That includes my thanks to John McDermott. I'm Mark Francis. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.